What's up everybody, Silver Sonic 234 here and welcome to Let's Play Sonic Colors for the Nintendo Wii. Now it's been a little bit since I've played a game of this franchise on this channel, and it's been a while since I've fully played through a Sonic game myself. So we're going to this game today, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the intro. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Sonic Colors for the Nintendo Wii, exclusively on the Nintendo, well, actually not exclusively, it released on the DS too, but I don't own the DS version. But yes, ladies and gentlemen,
Hello, Sonic.
here we go.
Can you read me?
And of course, unlike other Sonic games that we've had in a long time before this one actually starts you off straight into the action. This is the first Sonic game in a long time that has actually done that. Sort of like the classics did, you know, it doesn't, there's no cutscenes or anything first, just puts you straight into the action. And we don't get any dump of story until later. And that red ring, oh yes, I'll get that later anyway. Red rings in this game, you'll get something very special if you once you collect them all. You also get bonus points, I believe, if you collect them as well. Now, this is basically the gameplay of Sonic Colors right here. It's basically Sonic Unleashed daytime, like all the fans wanted. The boost-centric, fun and thrilling, speed-oriented gameplay right here that all the fans wanted, basically. From Sonic Unleashed, which Sonic Unleashed did have this, but half of it had the Werehog in it. Now, while I didn't think a Werehog was bad, I would rather have the boost gameplay, of course, than the Werehog. So yeah, and then, so basically Sega or Sonic Team, listen to the fan. Wow, okay. Okay, so basically, Sonic Team listened to the fans and gave us what we wanted, basically. This game is all daytime Sonic. Basically, that's just what it is. It's just all daytime Sonic with the similar gameplay from Sonic Unleashed. Now, one flaw that some people may have with this game is that majority of it is 2D, in which we'll see more of that later. There are a lot of 2D platforming sessions in this game that you'll come across in later acts of each world. You can also, by jumping and pressing the B button, I'm playing with the Wiimote and Nunchuck combo, by the way. By jumping and pressing the B button, Sonic can dash through the numbers and letters, and you can also award yourself extra lives if you have scored enough points, I believe. But yeah, it's been a while since I've played this, since I've actually fully played this game in a way. I guess I guess it's a little nostalgic for me in a way, since it's been some years. It's been some years. I remember this being my third favorite Sonic game, and I still consider it one of my favorite Sonic games. And I believe it's still on my third favorite. I believe it's still ranked as my third favorite Sonic game, in my opinion. My second favorite was the last Sonic game I played before 06, I believe, which was Unleashed. And my first favorite is the next Sonic game that will be coming after this, Sonic Generations, in which I'm excited to get to that one as well. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of 2D platforming in these levels, and the graphics are beautiful. I mean, the graphics are beautiful. When I first seen this game, when I first looked at this game, I first looked at the gameplay of this game, and I knew it was coming out for the Wii. But at first, I almost thought like this was like some sort of HD version, you know, like Sonic Unleashed had. Because that's just how good and detailed the graphics are. It almost looks like the HD version of Sonic Unleashed daytime stages, just with, you know, whole new levels, of course. This first level, this first world that we're in, Tropical Resort, I got me an extra life. This first world that we're in, Tropical Resort.
Welcome to Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park, where you can enjoy 5 planets for the price of 1.
He loves to hear his own lips flap, but I gotta hand it to the Eggster. This place is epic. Everyone and their brother is gonna want to come here.
No doubt, but now I'm not sure why we're here. This place looks totally harmless.
Because Eggman plus secretly built amusement park equals evil plot for us to foil. Lucky for us, he's not very good at keeping things hidden.
True, it would be pretty hard to miss a giant floating space amusement park surrounded by planets. Still, an evil plot? I don't know.
Wow! Plot or not, you can't be mad at this view. This place has taken beauty to the next level. I'm just surprised that it was so easy to sneak in here.
I wouldn't say it was that easy.
Hello, happy people. Buckle up as Eggman's ultra-accelerating space elevator whisks you to an interplanetary wonderland of fun.
I can't believe somebody was dumb enough to leave the keys in this thing. It's like Eggman's begging us to sneak in and trash the place.
Oh man, this thing's got crazy fast acceleration.
You call this fast?
This amusement park has been constructed entirely out of a sense of remorse for my past transgressions and is in no way associated with any sort of evil plot or premeditated misdeeds.
Well, that's a relief.
Just thinking about it makes my head feel like it wants to. Huh?
Oh, little aliens!
Your voice chip is stuck on Cowboy again. Stop talking and net those aliens.
Yeah, got it, partner! Come on here, you little varmints! Come back here! I'm gonna get you! Hey, come here! Showdown! Gotcha!
I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm sure of what I'm gonna do.
Huh?
Hey, what's going on? Huh? Whoa!
And as you saw right there, that was one new thing that's gonna be in this game. The wisps. Those little alien guys are called wisps, by the way. I'm gonna call this file Silver. And why not? We're just gonna put Sonic on there. Why not? And this is our world map for this game right here. So the only level available to us is Tropical Resort at this moment. Of course, that is the first level in the game, and we start on Act 3 since we already did 2 of the acts in this game. Every world in this game has 6 acts and a boss. So, yeah. Alright, here we go with Act 3. This is going to be the first level to feature the new power-up that we just saw Sonic use in the cutscene, which, like I said before, those little alien guys are called wisps. These wisps, basically, they have an influence on the story as well, but they also serve as Sonic's new power-ups in this game. This is the Cyan Wisp, in which this turns Sonic into a laser and allows him to just blaze across the course. Also, as you may have noticed, Sonic doesn't get his boost energy from the wings. I mean, from the wings, Lord, from the wings. He doesn't get his boost energy from the wings. Oh gosh, he doesn't get his boost energy from the rings. He gets his boost energy from the little white wisps in which you find in these castles throughout the course multiple times. Ow. But yeah, and what you find throughout the course in these capsules throughout the course. So yeah, they're pretty much everywhere, as you can see. I mean, you're kind of always gonna have boost energy here, of course. I would say they're a little bit more scarce than rings in previous Sonic games, because rings in previous Sonic games were just all over the place. But nevertheless, you'll most of the time have boost energy always. And there's a lot of sections in this game that doesn't necessarily require you to boost as well, since this game isn't quite as fast as Unleashed. Which Unleashed is still probably the fastest Sonic game of all time still. Maybe the upcoming Sonic Forces will change that. I don't know, by the way. I am pretty excited for Sonic Forces, by the way. One thing, even though I am pretty excited for Sonic Forces, one thing that I kind of wish they would do with the Sonic games is that kind of let the boost formula stand on its own. Each Sonic game that we've had so far until Forces included as well. Oh, I got that extra life too. Awesome. I believe. Okay, there's no cutscene. All right, so yeah, each Sonic game that we've had so far, including Forces, that has had the boost formula, has always had some other gameplay style accompanying it. This game, it's not fully 3D. A majority of it is 2D platforming, and as we see right here, this act right here is all 2D. It's also very short, and that's another thing. A lot of acts in this game are short, like very short. Some of them do have certain gimmicks to them, which aren't necessarily tedious, just there. But this game, majority of it has 2D platforming. The boost form, it's not all boost centric here. Unleashed, of course, had the Werehog, and Sonic Generations, the game after this, had Classic Sonic, and Lost World changed the whole gameplay style entirely. So, and then there's Sonic Forces, which is upcoming holiday of this year. Cutscene.
Gotta connect the Framastatic capacitor to the maximizing modulationizer. I wish I knew what you were saying, little guy, or gal, or whatever you are.
Oh man, that was crazy!
Oh, I was reconfiguring my handheld into a translator so I can understand this guy. Did you go somewhere?
Didn't you see? I absorbed those aliens and got powered up with, like, some kind of wild energy. And after a few seconds, they'd pop out of me.
I find that hard to believe.
Huh? Okay, seriously? We need to find Eggman and figure out how catching these aliens fits into whatever heinous plan he's hatching.
And wreck that plan, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much how we spend our time.
Since the 90s, Sonic, since the 90s. But yeah, then there's Sonic Forces, in which also has Classic Sonic again, which, I mean, I'm not against it. Of course, I'm gonna be getting Sonic Forces. It looks like it's gonna be a good game, and I have no doubt that it's gonna be a good game. I just wish that the boost formula would stand on its own. Like they would just let the boost formula stand on its own, because this franchise needs a little bit more of an identity. I mean, gameplay has been changing like a mug, and we have a modern style gameplay that actually works. That's not Adventure 3 like some crazy fans want. But this gameplay that works and clearly has the ability to stand on its own has not stood on its own. They haven't allowed it to. So I'm gonna need, for the next Sonic game after Forces, I want the boost formula to stand on its own. I mean, I do. I believe that it can, and I believe that it definitely has the ability to, and I would think that they need to let it stand on its own. Oh, that was the wrong way. That was the wrong way. Okay. Is another one gonna spawn? Another one gonna spawn? Alright, never mind. But since I'm playing with the Wii Remote Nunchuck, you may have seen the icon pop up there a few times. Like you may see it pop up there now. I'm playing with the Wii Remote Nunchuck combo, and alright. I played with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck. Okay, I thought I was dying. Let's see if I can get that. Okay, good. Oh, okay. Alright then. I'm playing with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck combo. So, in order to activate the Wisps, you have to just wiggle the Wii Remote back and forth. I mean, this game doesn't really even have motion control. All you do is wiggle the Wii Remote like back and forth to activate the Wisp powers. So yeah. And the Wisp powers, in my opinion, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. I mean, I've heard some people say that they kind of feel like that they take over the game for them, in which I can understand, since they are kind of the main thing in this game, and of course we'll be coming across more Wisp varieties and more varieties of power-ups in later worlds as well. But they are kind of the main thing of this game, and at least they have a purpose for being here. They have an influence in the story, and they have a purpose for being here. Unlike later Sonic games, in which they'll just start including them as power-ups. Sonic Lost World. Sonic Forces seems like it's doing that too. But yeah, in my opinion, the Wisps are okay. Alright, this is kind of slow. These platforms go slow, my lord. But in my opinion, the Wisps are they're okay. They're okay. They're not bad. Some of them are actually really fun to use, which I do have a couple favorites of my own. Some of them I'll talk about them once we get to them. But yeah, I have a lot. I have a couple favorite Wisps of my own. I mean, I think that some of them are pretty fun. But since we've completed our 6 acts, it's time for the boss. Let's go.
23, 24, 25. Ah, not nearly enough aliens.
Want us to get more?
No, I want you to get me a cheeseburger and a shake. That'll be easier. Cheeseburgers don't run as fast as them little alien varmints. Idiot, get me more aliens. Y'all want fries with that? I reckon that hurt a bit. Wait a minute, I need to go over yonder. Sorry. Precious little aliens. I'll harness their hyper-go-on power, and then nothing will stop me. I know I say that every time, but this time, really, nothing will stop me.
Boss?
What? Sonic!
Who you calling nothing?
He means since the boss said nothing will stop me, and Sonic here is going to stop him, it's like the boss was calling Sonic nothing.
Great! I thought nobody would get that.
Fine. You're so smart, robot. You take care of this mess. Release the big boy. At least I know he won't screw it up. Hasta la bye-bye, suckers!
Guess it's time for me to start stopping.
I get it.
You stupid mother lover. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, here is the boss of Tropical Resort. This thing is pathetically easy. Ow. I got hit. Ow, I got hit again. I'm not making this look like it's pathetically easy. Alright, so you just basically just homing attack his eye like 3 times. Can I direction this laser right? Oh, I think I did hit him once. Okay, I hit him once. You basically homing attack his eye, and I believe that a hit from the laser counts as 2 hits. Any other time, if you just homing attack his eye, is 3 hits, but I think that a laser counts as 2 hits, so I just killed him in 2 hits. Yep. This boss is pathetically easy. This is just not even anything. It's just easy. Just easy. Am I gonna get an S rank? Okay, barely. If I'd have beat him up faster, I would have gotten an S rank. But hey, 47 seconds is good. 47 seconds, my gosh. You know your boss is easy when I beat you in 47 seconds.
Just tighten this last bolt. Oh, there you are. Where'd you run off to?
I did a little shopping, grabbed a bite to eat, and trashed a giant killer robot.
Oh, really? And they've got shopping here, too?
This place has everything. Hey, so how's your translator thingy coming along?
I think it's done. It's in binary code, so only I can read it. Okay, ask away.
Who are you, and what is happening to your people?
Okay, he says his name is Talks-a-Lot, and he's from a faraway soda, and where flowers water them with dances.
Yeah, I think your machine still has some bugs.
Yeah, I think I can figure this out, though. Okay, he said his name is Yacker. He's from a race of beings called Wisps.
Lisps?
No, Wisps, with a W.
Yeah, I'll just stick with aliens if that's okay with everybody.
Racist.
Sure. So anyway, they're either being used for their magical powers by an evil man, or to make underwear to be worn by Salad. I just hear save them, over and over.
When I was running around trashing robots, I saw a map that had a couple of interesting places. I think I'll go check them out, and maybe save some aliens.
What do you mean, maybe?
The boss man said to wrangle every piece of this mess. When you consider what we're doing from a robot's point of view, it's actually pretty gruesome.
Don't think about it.
If you say so.
I'm missing an arm. Have you got an arm?
No, but really, how much can it matter?
I guess it can't matter much.
Well, I don't know, but that looks like that matters a lot to me. But anyway, we have unlocked 2 new worlds to go to. So yeah, and if you haven't, and if you've noticed, there are 2 new robot companions that Eggman has, Orbot and Cubot. Orbot, you may remember from Sonic Unleashed, who has a different color this time around, and Cubot is stupid. It's a stupid metal. But anyway, tune in next time for part 2 when we do Sweet Mountain. This has been Silver Sonic 224, and I will see you guys on the next video.